We move on to topic C, which is ways of utilizing diverse talents, attitude, and values of employees. Now we've kind of just summarized it into these key points. Okay, and I'm really solely looking at the impact of talent utility in an organization. When we talk about the impact, what's the impact? Values and attitudes are linked to personality and can influence behavior. So again, that's key. 2, do we have a winning attitude? And that's brought in around the talents, attitude, and the values. Okay, the impact on desired behavior. We might have to shift from a particular behavior to a desired behavior. So demonstrating the desirable might be key. Okay, we need to look at internal relationships, impact relationships with customers. Again, what happens from an internal perspective? It could be the service cultures. And let me just kind of anchor here for a bit. You know, our ability to gain influence through promotion in an organization requires that we serve. And so if we big on service culture, and when we look at service culture, it should start from the top cascading to the bottom. Because generally it's the people closer to the bottom chain that are actually interfacing with the customer. So in other words, the success of a brand or a product or a service is the salesperson that interfaces with the customer. That's where the success is. The success is not necessarily in the manager's office. So in other words, for him to create a microchip of service culture is the way the manager will service his subordinates or his team that's going to have an impact on the way those people service the customer. So charity begins at home. And then lastly, on this section, we're going to look at you can't give somebody something you don't have. So it's going to be what do we have as an organization from a talent perspective? Okay, what do we have from what's the attitude, which constitutes probably 75% of what we do as an individual and collectively? And also, what's the values that we inculcate? Do we share the same values? Because if they're diverse, we're going to have a culture clash or a conflict of values. And so we'd need to bring people together to see how we can co-create values that we all subscribe to and we can move in the same direction.